So here, in order to calculate the extreme values of the given function, so the function given to be x cube y square 1 minus x minus y. So first of all, we will look for the critical points. So for that, we'll evaluate del f by del x is equal to 0 and del f by del y is equal to 0. So what would be del f by del x? So we have to take the derivative for this function. So you could expand this one. So you have x cube y square, then minus x to the power 4 y square, and then minus x cube y cube. So now you can very easily take the derivatives. With respect to x, it would be 3x square y square, and then minus 4x cube y square, and then minus 3x square y cube. This is equal to 0. This is for the first term. So that means you can from each term take out x square y square common. So you are left with 3 minus 4x minus 3y. This is equal to 0. So now x cannot be 0. Y cannot be 0. This is given to you in the question that x is not equal to 0 and y is not equal to 0. So this implies 3 minus 4x minus 3y should be 0. So that means this is one equation that you obtain from this expression. So now we have to solve the second expression. For that, we'll evaluate the derivative partially of f with respect to y. So that would be 2x cube y and then minus 2x raised to power 4 into y and then minus 3x cube y square. So this quantity is equal to 0. So now from every term you can take out x cube y common. So you'll be left with 2 minus 2x minus 3y, that is equal to 0. So this is the another equation. So now because x is not equal to 0, y is not equal to 0, so therefore you have 2 minus 2x minus 3y is equal to 0. So this is your equation number 2. So now the next step is you have to solve. Now we have to solve equation 1 and equation 2. So when you solve these two, you'll obtain, when you subtract 1 and 2, you'll obtain 2x is equal to 1. So that means x would be 1 by 2, and when you substitute x is equal to 1 by 2 into one of the equation, you'll obtain y is equal to 1 by 3. So therefore, the only critical point, because in this case no other critical points are available, so the only critical point that you got is 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. So this is the point. So next step is to calculate the double derivatives. So that means we'll calculate what is a, del 2f by del x2, what is b, that is del 2f by del x del y, and what is c, that is del 2f by del y2. So let's calculate all of these, because you know your function f of x y, or you can just calculate it from the first derivatives. Yes, that would be good. So when you look at the first derivatives, so these are your first derivatives, this quantity and this quantity, right? Okay, so what would be your a? A would be del 2f by del x2. So that would be del by del x of the quantity 3x square y square minus 4x cube y square minus 3x square y cube, right? So what would be this? A would be 6x y square and then minus 12x square y square and then minus 6xy cube. So this would be your a. What would be b? B would be taking the partial derivative with respect to y of this quantity. So that means del by del y of 3x square y square minus 4x cube y square minus 3x square y cube. So what would be this? It would be 6x square y and then minus 8x cube y and then minus 9x square y square. So this is B. And finally for C we will calculate del by del y of the first derivative of f with respect to y. And what is this? We have just calculated this. This is this quantity, which is 2x cube y. So let me write it here. 2x cube y minus 2x power 4y minus 3x cube y square, that is equal to 0. So we can differentiate it. So what would be this? It would be 2x cube minus 2x to the power 4 minus 6x cube y. So this is your C. And we'll calculate A at the all these values at the point, at the critical point, that is 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. So at this critical point, so what is the value at this critical point? We'll evaluate A, B and C. So when you evaluate C, what would be this? It comes out to be minus 1 by 8. So when you substitute in place of x 1 by 2 and in place of y 1 by 3, so you'll have C as minus 1 by 8, B as minus 1 by 12 and A as minus 1 by 9. Therefore, then you check out what is the sign of AC minus B square. So what is A? Minus 1 by 9. What is C? Minus 1 by 8. Minus B square, that is minus 1 by 12 whole square. So this quantity is equal to 1 by 72 minus 1 by 144, and this comes out to be 1 by 144. So which is greater than 0. This is a positive quantity. So now if this is a positive quantity, that means we are in the case number 1 or case number 2. So for the next condition, we will go and look for what is A. A is minus 1 by 9, which is negative quantity. Now because this is a negative quantity, therefore we have a maximum value at this particular point. So therefore this is the maximum value. So at the point xy is equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 3, f of xy has a maximum value. And what is this maximum value? It is calculated when you substitute the point in the given function. So the given function, when you substitute it here, so it was x cube, so 1 by 2 cube, y square, that is 1 by 3 square, and then 1 minus x, that is 1 by 2, minus y, that is 1 by 3. So when you solve out this, the function's value would come out to be 1 divided by 432. So this is the function's value. So moreover, you should note one thing, that at a point where a function is it does not have a maximum or a minimum, in that case we say there is a saddle point. That point is said to be a saddle point. So for example, let us look at one more question. Your f of xy, that is given to be x cube plus y cube minus 3axy. So here we have to calculate whether the function has minimum or maximum values. So the first task would be to calculate del f by del x. So that would be 3x square minus 3ay, right? And del f by del y, what would be this? 3y square minus 3ax. So we'll substitute this equal to 0 and this equal to 0. So you will get 3 common, so x square minus ay is equal to 0, and from here also you will have y square minus ax is equal to 0. So that means you have ay is equal to x square and you have ax is equal to y square. So from this equation we have the value of y as x square by a, so you can substitute it here. So you have ax is equal to x square by a raised to power 2. So what will you have? You have the equation, so you can simplify this. So it would be x to the power 4 by a square, that is ax. So it would be x to the power 4 is equal to a cube x, right? So x into x cube minus a cube, that is equal to 0. This is the equation. So from here we have to see all the possible points. We have to see all the possible points. We cannot simply say this quantity is equal to 0 and we do not talk about this. So now either you have x is equal to 0 or you have x cube minus a cube equal to 0. And when you solve this, so its value would be a. So either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to a. So when x is equal to 0, the value of y is also equal to 0, and when this is when x is 0 and this is when x is a, your value of y that is equal to a. So therefore our critical points, they are 0, 0 and a, a. So these are your critical points. So now at these critical points we have to evaluate the values of a, b and c. That means the double derivatives. So your a, that is del 2f by del x2, would be taking the derivative of the first derivative, and the first derivative of x was 3x square minus 3ay. So when you take its derivative, it is 6x only, and b would be del 2f by del x del y. So this would be del by del y of 3x square minus 3ay. So what is this quantity? This is equal to minus 3a. So this is minus 3a, and c, it would be del 2f by del y2. So it would be the second derivative of f with respect to y. So it would be del 2 by del y of the first derivative. So that would be 3y square minus 3ax. So when you differentiate this, you will have 6y, right? So now this is a, this is b, and this is c. Now we'll calculate what is the expression ac minus b square. So your ac minus b square is 6x into 6y minus of minus 3a whole square. So that is 36xy minus 9a square, or you can write this to be 4xy minus a square. Now depending upon the values of x and y, we will have different signs for ac minus b square. So let's check out that. So for the point 0, 0, what is your ac minus b square? It is equal to minus 9a square. Now obviously 9 is positive, a square being positive, square is also positive, so this quantity is negative. If this quantity is negative, so that means at 0, 0 we neither have a maximum value nor a minimum value. So this is what we have. Therefore, we say the point 0, 0, this is a saddle point. So 0, 0 is a saddle point. Now for the point A, A. For this, we'll check what is the value of AC minus B square. Now your AC minus B square, what was that? 9 into 4xy minus A square. So it is 9 into 4xy minus A square. So when you substitute it as x as A, y as A, so this comes out to be 9 into 3a square, right? And what is this? 27a square. Now this is obviously a positive quantity. For the positive quantity, we have to check what is the sign of A. So what is A here? Capital A. Capital A is 6x. And when you substitute the point, it would be equal to 6a at the point x is equal to a, y is equal to a. So at this point, its value is equal to 6a. Now depending upon the sign of A, we have two cases. In the first case, if small a is greater than 0, that means capital A is also greater than 0. So in this case, we have a minimum value at the point A. And in second case, when small a is less than 0, so that means capital A would also be less than 0, and we would have a maximum value at the point small a, small a. So these are the all possible cases whenever your given surface is x cube plus y cube minus 3axy. Moreover, we can also calculate the minimum and maximum values. For that, we will evaluate the point at the given, the function's value at the point a, a. So what would be this? A, a. So it would be a cube plus a cube minus 3a cube. So this would be equal to minus a cube. So this is the function's value at this particular point. Similarly, here also you can calculate the maximum value. That would also be the same.